Humidity's in check. Hopefully this will last. Here's Ashley Batey in the First Alert Weather Center.
Yeah, we really did have some perfect back-to-school weather. Getting the kids on the bus this morning, many of you starting off in the 50s. Now, that was actually very close to a record low, so a bit of a fall chill to the air. Now, our high temperature today, as of 4 o'clock, this is 82, and this is a little important because the next graphic I show you, our current temperature is 83. So later on tonight, that will be updated, that we actually warmed up a little bit more than that, but still very, very comfortable out there. 83 right now, Hickory, 80 Shelby, still in the 70s, if not the 60s for the high country, 68 right now in Bakersville. And looking out over uptown Charlotte, yep, just a few clouds out there. We're still under the influence of that high pressure, so that's continuing to suppress those rain chances. But notice we're starting to work in a little disturbance from the north. Eventually, that does make its way on into the Carolinas, but it's not happening tonight, so get outside and enjoy it this evening. Lots of sunshine, pleasant temperatures, but by the time we get you into tomorrow, notice we don't see any big changes going on at the surface, but we do see all of that activity remaining to our north. We are going to warm up those temperatures tomorrow, and not only that, but we start working in some moisture as well. So most of those changes coming up over the next several days, they're really occurring in the upper levels of the atmosphere more so than anywhere else. Number one, our jet stream. Over the weekend, it really took a southward plunge, and that helped to push through that frontal boundary, settle in that nice cool air. But now it's really worked its way further to the north, not really taking a big dip here. So we're going to continue to see some temperatures that climb over the next day or so. Now, another thing is we're going to work in those moisture levels. Those dew points were very, very comfortable today, spent most of the day in the 50s, but now we're starting to work in some of that more moisture-laden air, so it's not going to feel quite as cool as you're stepping out the door tomorrow morning. In the mid-50s today, that makes things feel really pleasant despite those temperatures in the 80s, but by the time we get you 24 hours from now, yeah, we're talking about mid-60s, so it really does add that sticky feel back into the atmosphere. And with those warmer temperatures, yeah, you're probably going to start talking about a little bit of a heat index being added to the mix. Nothing extreme, but it'll feel a few degrees warmer than it actually is. Now, with all that moisture coming back, the next thing you know I'm going to talk about, rain chances. And there is that potential later on in the week. What we're watching are the potential for some of these upper level impulses. You may have heard me talking about upper level disturbances. Basically what they do, they just sort of unsettle the atmosphere. So when these move on through, they do have the potential, if there's enough moisture available, to trigger some of those thunderstorms. And notice as I get you into early Saturday morning, yep, we're seeing one of those moving on through. Now, we're not expecting rain tomorrow. They're not getting here just yet. But by the time we head into Wednesday and especially Thursday, when we start working a weak frontal boundary on through, yeah, that's when those rain chances start to go up, maybe even some thunderstorms, especially late in the day. So still quiet tomorrow, maybe a mountain shower at best. But notice we do warm up those temperatures a good bit. We're near 90 by Thursday before that front comes in. It's not really bringing big changes to our temperatures, though, and we're staying in the upper 80s. But notice dropping those rain chances slightly as we get you into the weekend.